Hey everyone, I'm Klloo, and welcome to the data pack Runechant, A World to Discover. A massive survival data pack filled with magic and mysteries. Experience new seasons as you traverse different biomes, craft and cast powerful spells, enhance your weapons with new forms of brewing, or gain different abilities through trimming equipment, which has also been extended to weapons and tools. With 8 new advancement tabs to pursue, come experience a whole new world. The data pack is finally at a state release, so no better time to start playing and preparing for more endgame content to come. You can find the pack on Planet Minecraft or Moderate, or of course in the links down below. Right, time to start going over features of the pack. So we have 2 worlds set up, Creative Testing World and Function Tutorials. Now, don't hold me to it because I am absolutely shit at giving tutorials, right? Explaining how my brain works is not something I'm capable of doing, at least not perfectly. So I may do tutorials on the functions that we show off, on the features of the pack that we show off, but I may also not. Anyway, let's jump straight into it. So starting off, there are a bunch of different materials to collect within the pack, and the majority of them just come from doing mundane things like mining, fishing, growing crops, not that there are any crops around us, enchanting, and what's the last one? Feeding mobs. There we go. So let me set some stuff up and we'll start collecting some unique materials of the pack. Right, so we've got mining set up, we've got some crops to grow and some enchanting, then fishing and some husks to delete, right? And see if we can get the drops. One big thing to know about the pack though is luck plays a very important role. So luck affects everything in the pack, right? So from being able to trigger X effects once you unlock them, to being able to get these different materials, to even just basic mob drops and vanilla things. So getting extra luck is definitely beneficial. So we'll mine straight down and we'll see, we should get at least 1 prompt, I'd want to say. Yep, there we go. So we managed to unearth some magical materials. We've got 2. Any more? No, that's fine. It's a decent start. So we managed to get ourselves some world fragments mineral, as well as some enchanted ash. So more valuable to some others and enriched by the energy of the world. Now, an important thing to note about lots of the materials in the pack is they are actually experience bottles, right? So retextured, but that means you can obviously consume them to generate experience. Now, the reason I've done that is experience plays a very large role in the pack. Almost all forms of crafting, at least the magical kind, requires experience to actually utilize. So being able to consume these materials that you should be able to generate a decent amount of, especially doing, again, just basic stuff, then you can turn them into experience, which then fuels all the different crafting. So if you have excess, at least they still serve a purpose. At least that's the goal. I will have to tweak the numbers and make sure that you are actually getting plenty so that you can, again, feel worry-free about consuming them, because they are used in crafting in themselves, but I do want them to have that duality. Now, the next one comes from harvesting crops. Oh, there we go, straight away. Well, not straight away, but close enough. So you managed to find some magic materials in the roots of your crops, and from that we get world fragment harvest. So there are 5 different fragments to collect, and then 2 secondary materials, these enchanted ash, and then hopefully some knowledge fragments that we'll pick up. Now, I do have to be careful of mob spawns. You know what? We're in a creative world anyway. Time, set, day. Oh, we also got the difficulty. So the current region difficulty is 1. We'll probably go into that a little bit later. But next up we have enchanting, and there we go. Luck paying off. So we've got world fragments enchantment. Now I'm going to do a few more, see if we can get the other resource. Oh, there we go. We got some knowledge fragments. So you managed to create some magic materials while enchanting. Now we have the 2 secondaries, as well as 3 of the 5 basic shards. I will also get rid of the books. Okay, so then lucky last, no, 2 to go. We have fishing, which is going to be slightly annoying. We're going to have to wait painfully. Oh, did we get a fragment? No, okay. So like the rest, you should get a message prompt to let you know. But yeah, this is probably going to be the most painful to collect. I've tried to make sure they're not super used in a lot of recipes, but there are some that you definitely want these fragments for. Come on. 3rd time's the charm. Nope. So apparently, yeah, I'm not having any luck at all. So what we'll do is we'll give ourselves max luck. So infinite, 99, and true. So I've spent, well, 5 minutes overall because the normal luck potions run out. But now we should get a much more consistent rate of shards, because they should always be guaranteed as long as we get fish at max luck. Now, can you get max luck in-game? Not really. You can get quite close if you spec all your gear specifically into luck. But yeah, we'll hopefully get it now. No, that's annoying. Oh, come on. Makes me want to check the scoreboard. Which I thought we were past all that, right? Bugs and everything. If we don't get this one, I will pull up the scoreboard and we'll see. We got fishing rod. I know you can't get off a fishing rod. So the way they do work, I'm using the inbuilt statistics. So the only fishing statistic that works is when you catch fish. So you do have to catch a fish to have a chance at the shard. So every time you catch a fish, you get, that's not fish, you get a roll. And if you have luck greater than the RNG roll, you actually get the fragments. So two conditions basically. Better luck and also catching fish. And obviously as your luck goes up, the fish rate goes down. So that is also something I might have to tinker with. I might have to increase the rate of fish drops or make it so you get fish every time with, pull it out and make it a separate roll to the other loot tables. I think that's probably the better way to do it. But so far, I think I've got 2 crafting recipes that feature these shards, which are depth. So we've got some tinkering templates to do with enhancing the stats on a bow, and then we also have enhancing potions, I think. So not major things, but obviously you'd like access to all the shards. So this one's going to have to be a nice, quick quality of life change, which if we don't get this time, I will just implement quickly. Nope. There we go, much better. So all I've done is separate the fish loot table. So even at high luck, you're always guaranteed to, how do I get back up? This way, I guess. You're always guaranteed to get a fish roll. So that way, at high luck, you will also be guaranteed to get the shard roll. So we should have gotten, yep, world fragment depth, and that time as well, because again, always got fish, and we have max luck. Did I get rid of the pick? No, it's right in my inventory 1. I do have to get all the way back up. Okay, so then the last shard, we'll actually clean the inventory first. Okay, comes nice and simple from mobs. We just have to beat a few. Oh, we also still have max luck. We'll leave max luck on. So we're getting some extra rotten flesh now. But as you can see, their base rotten flesh has also increased, which is a big thing. So again, luck affects all drops in the game now, actually making it a useful stat. Come on, drop your shards. There we go. So you managed to collect some magic materials from the slain mobs, and we got 6 world fragments life. So that makes all 5 fragments, and then the 2 secondary materials, knowledge fragments and enchanted ash. So these are used in a lot of the different craftings, and also some villager trades in the enchanted nexus, which is a special dimension that you can access through the pack. Now, I do want to wait around because we should have defeated enough mobs. I might just do it a little bit more for another something to spawn, which is another useful material that you will want to collect. And there's actually 2 ways to go about collecting it. One is fighting mobs and waiting for a special message to appear in chat. And then the other is through another means. Oh, because we also have max luck, the region difficulty has decreased a lot. So by some stroke of luck, the area rewards your continued presence. The current region difficulty is -3, strength 2, speed 2, and defense 2. So that's quite nice. Other than that, I'll just wait around for the prompt. Well, finally, as we were fighting mobs. So, Heart of Affinity has spawned somewhere underground near me. So as long as you're in the overworld and you're fighting lots of mobs, you will eventually get a affinity pot spawn. And this is going to net you something really good that you do want to collect. And I've just realized that somehow I've muted the game sound. Okay, that should be better, although I'm not really fighting anything. Anyway, we'll hop into Spectator, because the easiest thing to do is, as soon as you get the message, is dig straight down and look for it. That is not it. So we're looking for a pot, right? So a decorated pot, but it's going to have some special particles around it. It might take me a second to find it. If I can't, I know the TP command at the very least. But I'll look around and see if we can find exactly where it's spawned. Oh, there we go. I see some particles. So, right here we have a affinity pot. Now, I'm not going to go into survival, I'm not done. Creative, give me a torch, right? So we can check this out before I break it exactly. So it does do a few different things, right? So you can see it's giving off particle effects. Don't worry about the creepers. What we want to hopefully see is some mobs actually enhanced by it. I don't know why there's a drown down here, that's kind of weird. But basically the affinity pot will buff mobs in the area, and also has a few of its own passive effects. Stop that. Bad creepers, wherever you are. There's one Nah, need not worry. Oh, down there. Yeah, creepers can supercharge themselves, so that's something to watch out for. But I'm going to wait around and see if we can get it to proc one of its abilities. Oh, almost missed it. There we go. So it's giving absorption 2 to anything hit in that little radius of particles. But we'll leave that be, right? There's 12 different ones for you to discover, all with their own little effects. But that is what we really want, right? So these hearts. These are hearts of affinity, and they're used in very special crafting. So they are definitely something you want to collect, and there's actually another way to get them as well. So we can go ahead and net us some rare items, right? With a skull, dragon breath, and tome of undying. And if we drop both of them onto it, which is a little annoying. I think I did change it and they can just be nearby. Oh, nope, they have to be on top. It's fine. Practice your aim. Yeah, we get that. I don't know why I didn't make a sound effect though. So we can commune with the first, and this is a unique little ritual that does net you a pot, which is very useful, but you also have to fight the Guardian. And from our little... Did I just put the pot in there? Ah, okay. We got gypped. It did not have anything in it. That shouldn't happen. Okay, nice simple mistake. I added looting to the drop table chance, the loot table chance, right? Because I also made it a mob loot table. And because of that, well, you could roll a 0. And that's not good. But we should have fixed it. So I'm in creative, good. I want more dragon breath. And I want Tome of Dying. Wouldn't be one of my videos if there wasn't bugs, right? Okay, still no sound though, but there you go. There's actually something in here now, which is what we want, because obviously we want to collect hearts. So this one has a Heart of Affinity enchantment. And then we also have this guy here, which I feel I've made them a little weak, which I really don't want. Because they die in too few hits, it seems like. Yeah. So I got to strengthen them. But yeah, those are the basic materials that you can go around and collect. Again, there's nice, easy ones, just from generic stuff you do in normal Minecraft. Defeating mobs, fishing, well, fishing not so much, enchanting, mining, and harvesting crops, as well as some secondary ones. They can drop from any of the loot tables, right? So you can do any of these tasks and still net these secondary materials. And then we also have the hearts, which you can either defeat a bunch of mobs and wait for a pot to spawn somewhere underground, which is usually... Again, if you go straight down from where you are and cave a little bit, you'll come across it. Or you can commune with the first using Wither Skeleton Skulls, some Dragon Breath, and a Totem of Undying, after which he will, of course, spawn a little minion for you to test your might against, and a pot for you to loot. Hope you enjoy. See ya.